to the chairperson of the Rupali Group of Companies and a TOFIL honoree himself, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Roberto P. Alingog.
Good afternoon. Maybe you don't know me that much, and well, I have met a few of you, some way back, like your national president, Cecil D., whom I grew up with in Bayan Isabela. Of course, I met Rix here and Miley a few times in some affair of JCI, Senate. And it's also my pleasure to meet a few more, like here and surprisingly, my two Tohayos, Robert and Robert. Okay. Statistically, that does not happen very often. Okay, maybe this is a lucky day. But the rest of you, I'd like to meet more often and be friends with. Okay, I have found out that you're very pleasant and you're very distinguished in your own careers. So, thank you for inviting me to be part of Senate. But before, I'd also like to introduce my own family. This is my wife of 45 years. My eldest son, or my only son, right? And his beauteous wife, Leia. And my business family over there, okay? We have Danny Boy Antonio, President of Agribank, Rizal Isla, CEO of Lupa Realty, Cheryl, CEO of Country Funders Finance, Share, CEO of Ada Finance, and Chris, the CEO of Lupa Realty, and my EA who makes things more easier for me. There, si Shem. Now, I have greeted everyone, but and welcomed you. I'd like to, of course, welcome the most important party here, without which this launch will not be successful. I'd like to welcome the members of media who are here. I hope you give us good reviews. Anyway, I am not always preparing my speech, but because this is such an important event, I prepared a speech here and I will read from it. Normally I don't do that. I just talk, because that's what I do the whole day. Talk to a lot of people. But anyway, just to be sure that I don't commit lapses or mistakes, so I prepared a speech here. So it says, good afternoon to all of you. Today we gather in deep admiration and gratitude, not only to launch the search for extraordinary lives who will be our TOFIL awardees, but to reflect on the power of purpose, character, and community. Lest we forget, we must begin by expressing our sincere appreciation to the JCI Senate for their unwavering commitment to the outstanding Filipino program. And of course, not only to the institution, but to the men and women behind it who make things happen, who run the ramparts and do everything possible to make the search successful. For decades now, the JCI Senate has stood as a beacon of leadership and moral courage, identifying and honoring those whose lives echo the highest ideals of public service, innovation, and excellence. The TOFIL program is more than just an awards ceremony. It is a testament to the enduring truth that service to humanity is the best work of life. Maybe one of the things that, well, looking back, I'd have some regret over is that I did not join the JCI earlier in my life. But anyway, much later, I did join you by becoming one of your TOFIL awardees, and today, a few weeks back, I agreed to Cecil that we will be your partner in the TOFIL search. So she asked me why, and I said, why not? The TOFIL award is such a noble undertaking, so if you have the means, you should, help out. That very line, referring to service to humanity is the best work of life, from the JCI Creed, is the heartbeat of today's celebration. It reminds us that the path of greatness is paved not only with personal achievement, but with service. Service that uplifts, empowers, and inspires others. Our TOFIL awardees are proof of this creed in motion. They are not just successful individuals, they are nation builders. They are not just achievers, they are torch bearers of hope. Their stories reflect excellence in action, but more importantly, they rebuild lives lived in the service of others, in education, in governance, science, business, culture, and beyond. They teach us that Earth's greatest treasure lies in human personality, and through the TOFIL platform, JCI Senate continues to uncover that treasure, reminding the nation of what is possible when values, vision, and volunteerism align. At this moment, I would also like to announce the Rock Valley Group of Companies, of which I am chair, that it accepts with humility and pride at the same time the partnership with JCI Senate for this search. That is why I brought all these guys here from the different companies in the Ropali Group to help out in whatever measure they can when their services or presence are needed. We will proudly support the TOFIL program, not only as a sponsor, but as an organization whose business mission is deeply aligned with the values of JCI. We at Ropali believe that our nation grows stronger when we empower our rural communities, whether through agriculture, motorcycles, or services to the C, D, and E economic sectors of society. Our goal has always been to bridge opportunity with access. That is why we have all this program that cater to these economic classes, these classes which otherwise would not have the opportunity or financing or opportunity to do their own business. To serve those who comprise the backbone of our economy, to make innovation work not just for the cities, but for the fields, the farms, and the forgotten corners of our archipelago. Because we believe, just as JCI does, that economic justice can best be won won by free men through free enterprise, and that when business serves a higher cause, it becomes a vehicle not just for profit, but for progress. Let this event then not be an ending, but a beginning. A renewed call for all of us in public service, in business, and in civil society to live lives of impact. Let us carry forward the legacy of service, leadership, and integrity that JCI stands for. Let us remember always that the true measure of success is not how high we climb, but how many we lift along the way. Thank you, and may we all continue to be instruments of positive change. Gandang hapon po.
Thank you very much.